this afternoon for this extraordinarily special occasion on which Jill and John embark on an amazing journey. Happily ever after. Okay.
He'll make her happy each time she sees him. He'll be the reason her heart can sing. He'll stand beside her and she'll have everything. She'll make him happy each time he holds her.
This is no simple marriage between two people who love each other. This is not just the marriage of a couple. As you can see, both Jill and John have children. Thus, it's a marriage of two families. Two different families are coming together to make one. Therefore, Jill and John are making vows this afternoon not just to each other, but to the children. And we'll begin with John's vows to Aiden and Elijah.
Aiden, Elijah, it is an honor to become your stepfather. You both bring me joy and comfort every day. I hope I give you even half as much happiness as you give me. So, from this day forward, now and forever, I promise to love you and hold you and make you feel safe. I promise to protect you. I promise to be someone you can turn to for advice, no matter what the problem. I promise to cheer loudly enough to embarrass you at your sporting event shows and other activities. I promise to keep telling you boring stories about my life you're not really interested in hearing. I promise to hound you about cleaning your rooms and doing your other chores so you'll have something to complain to your friends about. I promise to keep making you eat vegetables. I promise to always put Little Debbie snack cakes in your lunches. I promise to play games with you. I promise to hold you and comfort you when someone breaks your heart. I promise to care for you. I promise to be someone you can look up to. I promise to make you proud of me. I promise to love you and hold you and make you feel safe. I will do these things for always and forever, for you are both very important parts of my happily ever after.
And now, Jill will make her vows to honor.
First off, I promise this is shorter than his. I promise to try not to embarrass you in public, you know, after today. I promise to always be interested in what you have to say, whether I agree with you or not. I promise to endeavor to be fair in all things. promise I will always listen and consider everything I hear. I promise you I'm always available for advice. I also promise to understand if you don't want my advice. I promise I will always have baking supplies on snow days and follow fashion on Pinterest. I probably will never like horror movies, but I promise to appreciate you for the fact that you do. I promise not to push or try too hard, but I promise I'm not going to be discouraged and I'm not going away. I promise to keep getting to know you and hope that we both grow to understand each other as the people we are and the people we're striving to be. And mostly, I promise that I'm so happy you and I are family now. And I love you.
Beaches are covered in sand. The individual granules come from all over the world. They're brought to the beach by ocean currents and the tide. Deposited on land, they provide comfort and warmth. It is the same with life. People are brought together, are swept into each other's lives by the forces of circumstance, choice, and just possibly fate. They meet, come together, and join their destinies to create comfort and warmth for each other. To symbolize the making of this new family, Jill and John and their children will pour sand from individual vials into a common decanter. In this way, they take their individual pasts and mix them together in one unified future. As you know, Jill and John are both writers and editors. The written word as an expression of human feeling is important to both of them. They've therefore each selected a reading important to them to share with the other. First, we'll have Jill's reading to John.
This is a book that my grandmother sent to me when I was about 3 years old, and it's called You're One of My Favorite Things. And the illustrations are by Holly Hobby. I like you better than sitting in a warm kitchen on a cold day, or sleeping late, or dressing up. I like you better than waiting for a rainbow, or picking a bouquet, or making a wonderful discovery. I like you better than reading a good book, or being first in line, or collecting nice things. I like you better than going on a picnic, or smelling fresh baked bread, or taking a dip on a hot day. I like you better than running barefoot through the grass, or making a snowman, or even getting a surprise package. In fact, all my favorite things in the whole world. I like you best.
And now we'll have John's reading to Jill.
Tim Rice is one of my favorite lyricists, and this particular song that I'm going to read, not sing, is actually one of my favorite pieces of his that I've sort of wanted to sing to somebody for a very long time, and I can't think of anyone better than Jill. I can show you the world, shining, shimmering, Splendid? Tell me, princess. Now, when did you last set your heart aside? I can open your eyes, take you wonder by wonder, over, sideways, and under on a magic carpet ride. A whole new world. A new fantastic point of view. No one to tell us no, or where to go, or say we're only dreaming. A whole new world. A dazzling place I never knew, but when I'm way up here, it's crystal clear that now I'm in a whole new world with you. Unbelievable sights, indescribable feeling, soaring, tumbling, freewheeling through an endless diamond sky. A whole new world. 100,000 things begin. I'm like a shooting star. I've come so far. I can't go back. I'm in a whole new world. With new horizons to pursue, I'll chase them anywhere. There's time to spare. Let me share this whole new world with you. A whole new world. That's what it will be. A thrilling chase. A wondrous place for you.
And now, Jill and John will make their wedding vows to each other. We'll begin with John's vows to Jill.
Jill, I've been looking for you my whole life. I've been looking for you even when I didn't know I was looking for you. I mean, where else could I find a woman who also enjoyed Broadway musicals, flannel shirts, and Star Wars? Where could I find a woman who wants to spend her mornings sipping coffee, her evenings sipping wine, and the time in between staying connected via chat and text? Where could I find a woman who not only thinks it's cool that I want to stay home and write novels, but would encourage me to do so and even edit them and design the book covers? Where could I find a woman who has as many stories as I do and who tells them just as often? And where, I ask you, could I find a woman like that who's interested in me? Well, the answer is that I could not. But you found me. You found me when I really needed you, and you waited until I figured out that I'd spent my whole life looking for you. So, for always and forever, I promise to believe in you and cherish you. I promise to be someone you respect and are proud of. I promise to be your hero. I promise to bring you coffee in the morning. I promise to sing with you. I promise to be good to myself so that you can have a 50th wedding anniversary. And I promise to be good to you so that you'll want a 50th wedding anniversary. I promise to remember every day how special, smart, and sweet you are. And I promise to make your dreams come true. I will strive every day, to be the man you fell in love with, so, just like me, you'll live happily ever after.
And now Jill will make her vows.
Well, once again, because I'm the editor, mine are short. John, my man of words and song, my man of laughter and joy, my man of family and forever, to you I make these promises. I promise to love and cherish you and our family and life, to wake up each day determined to find and share joy. I promise to be a successful co-parent for our children, to work together to help them grow into the amazing adults they were born to be. I promise to kill all bees, wasps, and stinging flying things. I promise to sing with you around the piano, and around the house, and the yard, and in the car, and of course on stage. To pick harmony or melody and stick with it. I promise to always be aware of the score and not ask how the Bengals game went. To be ready to celebrate as needed. I promise to grow older but not old, to always embrace the moment, to be silly or stupid, but most of all, to embarrass the children in public no matter how old they are. I promise to offer you my editing pencil as long as your writing will suits it. I promise to continue the laughter as well as the tears and to forever embrace both. Most of all, I promise to be together forever, all of us. Those of us on stage and on the auditorium, and those of us who could not make it today. This is our team and our family. Love you.
The symbol of marriage is the wedding ring. They are made of precious metal and stones, a message of the union's importance. They are perfect circles, never ending, never beginning, to signify the couple's everlasting love. She'll repeat after me. John, take this ring as a symbol of my love and all I promise to you and the children.
John, take this ring as a symbol of my love and all I promise to you and the children.
John, Jill's. Okay. John, please repeat after me. Jill, take this ring as a symbol of my love and all I have promised to you and the children.
Jill, take this ring as a symbol of my love and all I've promised to you and the children.
You have declared your love for each other. You've determined to make one family from two. Jill, Marie, Jess, John, Phythyon Jr. By the power invested in me by the state of Kansas, I hereby pronounce you wife and husband. May you all live happily ever
Everything is great. Everything is grand. I've got the whole wide world in the palm of my hand.
Everything is perfect, it's falling into place. I can't seem to wipe this smile off my face.
For life's a happy song when there's someone by your side to sing along. When you're alone, life can be a little rough. It makes you feel like a 3 foot tall.
When it's just you, well, times can be tough. When there's no one there to catch your fall.
Everything is great, everything is grand.
upstairs for cake and champagne.